Good day, gamers! Welcome once again to another Game Master Games Facebook live show. I'm your host, Game Master Dave. Let's level up! Alright, so we've had a very busy week playing some games. Well, working a lot, actually. Doing stuff in the house and fixing things and everything like that. But at 10 o'clock at night, I generally try to shut down and play some games with some friends. I'm in a big Hearts of Iron campaign on Steam with Steve and Bill, and then I'm also been playing on Board Game Arena with a whole bunch of people. We played some. Ginger and I actually streamed King Domino this past week on Long Island Tabletop Twitch channel and on her Pop Clergy Squad channel, and that's on Twitch. And then also last night I got a chance to play my first game since 2015 on Tabletop Simulator. That's right. I haven't signed into my Steam Tabletop Simulator account since 2015. And my friend Rich walked us through. Hey, Bill, nice to see you. My friend Rich walked me through Seven Wonders Duel last night, which was really cool. So we had a lot of fun. Then tonight, I am testing with my friend Chris on Tabletop Simulator. Baseball Highlights 2045. So looking forward to that too. And then pay attention to my Twitch channel and also the Long Island Tabletop Twitch channel. Now, what's really exciting, which is coming up, which should be fantastic, is on Friday night. Bethpage Library Facebook page should have the link to a Zoom room. And I've also spread around the event on Game Master Games and also on my personal Facebook page. Friday night, 6:30 p.m. We are going to teach you how to play. Hey Nina, nice to see you. We're going to teach you how to play Welcome to Your Neighborhood. Or what is it? Welcome to Your Perfect Home. Sorry, I keep thinking the neighborhood. Welcome to Your Perfect Home. So that we're going to teach you how to play. If you want to play along, you can with us. There's going to be a link to download a form. Ginger, I think, just put the link in there, straight from the manufacturer. And so you can download that score sheet, print it out at home if you don't own the game, and you can play with us at 6:30 p.m. on Friday night on Zoom on the Bethpage Library Facebook page. You can get that Zoom account. I'm sure we're going to spread it around. I did spread the event around. I'm going to advertise more tomorrow. We didn't finalize this till literally like last night. So it's been great. This is continuing the first Friday of the month Bethpage Library board gaming events, which so many of you came. We had 40 people at our last live event. And then, of course, we have the coronavirus situation going on. So hi, Sonia. Good to see you. And so that's going to be fun. Now, I've actually covered this game once before, but I decided to cover it again just so you guys know what is happening on Friday night at 6:30. So we're gonna talk about this a little bit here. Oops, I forgot my sheet. I was going to have this ready. So here you go. Welcome to Your Perfect Home. And for future reference, if you're a Bethpage resident, you can take it out of the Bethpage library. If your library doesn't, hey Dwayne, good to see you. Happy birthday. You may not have wanted everybody to know that, Dwayne, but okay, it is what it is. I said it already. It's live Facebook. If your library doesn't carry board games, you should tell them to do so. Because they are fantastic. They've got like 50 of them now. So the objective of this game is to score points, just like so many games. The cool thing about this game is, the coolest thing that I find is that you play this game basically completely solitaire, and it transitions well for like playing over online, because all you need to see is these cards. These 9 cards. You've got 3 mission cards up here. You've got your decks of cards coming up, and then you have your house number cards that are here. That's all you need to see. And then you need a play sheet. But you're paying attention to your own play sheet. You're not really watching anything else. So let's check BoardGameGeek.com. First of all, anything Ginger and I say over 6.5 is great. 7.6 rating for this game is absolutely fantastic. You'll see here that the rank overall for this game out of like 100,000 games is rank number 121. In the family section, it's ranked number 11. So if you have not played this game and you want to check it out, Friday night, 6:30. If you're having problems getting online, email me at dave@gamemastergames.com. If you're having problems downloading this, if you haven't found the spreadsheet yet, again, dave@gamemastergames.com, but I will spread it around my Facebook page, my Twitter page, and all over the place. Look at this, 1 to 100 players. That's actually a misnomer. You can play this. If 1,000 people go onto the Zoom room on Friday night, we can play with 1,000 people. It's so cool. Because like I said, a camera or something just needs to be on these 9 cards. You need to print this out, and you can play the game. So 25 minutes, it can be really fast. It will probably take much longer on Friday night to play a game because we're going to have a lot of people playing that have not played before. The weight is 1.82. That's very low. Now, that's like the difficulty level. I think actually grasping the initial concept of this game can be difficult for some people. So I think that weight could be higher. But once you grasp the concept, it's a very, very easy game. Age is 10 plus. So grab your family and come on down and play. The designer is Benoit Turpin. Artist is Han Heidsieck. And the publisher is Blue Cocker Games. All right. One of the cool things is you can see it sort of has like a 1950s theme. So they actually have these little cheat sheets. These are like symbology on how all the cards operate on the other side. But they have these like advertisements on here. You know, the Blue Cocker's Kitchen Store. Look here. I think you'll recognize some sort of pop culture item in there. You know, Toulouse, welcome back. This is the Le Cocker Altros. Traus, I guess is how you say it. I'm not too sure. But anyway, so they made these advertisements. And look, Meeple War! It looks like a 1950s. These guys are making fun of themselves. They're having fun designing this game. But here is your way to score the game. Now, none of this means anything to you right now, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what the card is. All right, so the objective is you've got 3 rows of streets. You're an architect of the city. You've been given a mission to plan out these streets the best you can with fences or dividers or pools, and also, most importantly, house numbers, which you'll see here. And right here we have a 13, and then you'll see a symbol. This is a 13 biz. This is an 8 park, and this is an 8 construction. All right, so those are things that are important. Now, there's multiple ways to win this game. I wish my camera focus was better. Need better equipment. That's what I need. But these are plans that you can score points on. Now, the plans, the city planners, like the mayor or whatever, has told you that he would like to have 2 houses, 2 neighborhoods of 5 houses. Let's see if I can get the focus better here. 2 neighborhoods of 5 houses. Okay, that's what he's saying here. And the first planner to do that gets 8 points. Every other planner can also figure out this plan, but they only get 4 points. That's victory points. This architectural plan, has a neighborhood of 3 houses, 3 houses, and 4 houses. Look at that. You can score a lot more points if you're able to finish that one first. And this city planner, this architectural plan is for a neighborhood of 1 house, 2 neighborhoods of 2 houses, and a neighborhood of 3 houses. Now, what do I mean by neighborhood? Well, basically what you're going to do is we're going to look at the 3 cards available here for house numbers, and we're going to decide independently which one that we want to place into our neighborhood. All right, so for example, here is a 13. Now, this is a biz. This can give you a bonus, but you never have to use it. So I'm going to place a 13. Now, here is the key to the game. Each street, I've been told, can be numbered 1 to 15, but in any order. I'm sorry, not in any order. They have to be in numerical order. So if I don't want to put a house number 13 here, because then I can only fit a house number 14 and a house number 15 here. And the rest of these houses will not be built, will not be numbered, will not be built. Okay, so if I'm going to choose this 13, I want to choose something near the end over here because the higher numbers need to be on this sides. So that's a little bit tough. Plus a biz gives you a bonus or something. Now, so I'm going to try something different. I'm going to actually do this park. Now, this one is in the middle of the thing. So let's look for a house sort of in the middle. Let's choose this one up here. So I'm going to actually physically, this is a write and score kind of game. So I'm going to write an 8 in there. All right, so I decided to choose this card. Now, other people playing may have chosen this one, or this one. You can choose whatever one you want. That's your strategy. That's your independent strategy. So while we're playing, you are going to be deciding which one of these three. I'm going to show these on camera on Friday night, and you're going to decide which one you want to play. I decided to play that 8. Now, 8, I'm also placing a park in that row or nearby. How that has worked is you got park symbols over here. So we're going to cross this one off. Okay? Now, what did I just do? I placed a house, and I crossed this off. That was a 0. That means I get 2 park points. Look, the plans points go here, and the park points go here. Then if I build pools, which we're going to come up soon, every pool that I built, I cross this off, and I'm going to score. If I cross one of these off at the end of the game, I'm going to score 3 points. Cross this one and this one off. At the end of the game, I'm going to score 6 points. The construction symbols let you change house numbers. And also the person with the most construction symbols at the end gets a bonus. You can see now, it's hard to see on the camera, but first person with the most construction symbols gets a 7, next gets 4, and next gets 1. Then these are actually raising and lowering the property values of a location. And we're not going to go into all this. I'll teach this on Friday night. And the more that you raise and lower, hey Chris, thanks for watching. The more that you raise and lower the property values, the more points you're going to score. And we're going to tally these all up at the end. Now, if you decided to do biz, these are minus points. And also, these points over here on the end is when you can't place a house anymore. What's going to happen is like this is going to be 8. And then let's actually flip these over and we'll do, so the first round is done. Everybody has filled in their thing. And I've got another park at a 1. I've got a property value at a 7. And I've got a construction symbol at a 4. Well, that 1 I definitely want to grab. So let's put that 1 over here. Okay? So we got that 1. We got the 1 and the 8. So we got to fill in between 2 and 7 in this area. Something like that, right? And so then we cross off another park. And I just got more points. Woohoo! I'm getting my points. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, don't know if I can teach the whole game here, but I just chose that one. Let's see if we can get a pool, okay? There's a good pool one. There's a pool at a 9. Now, let's check out my little tableau here. A pool at, now this one's right about in the middle, 9. I can actually fill in the 9 house here and cross off a pool. I just basically scored for end game 3 points, okay? This is how simple this is. But it starts to get really difficult because you start to fill in the areas. And then what we're really looking is for these fences to come up. Because if this fence comes up, and look at this, fence 3. So that means I can put a fence, let's put this here. Let's put a 3 here. And now I can put a fence anywhere on the map. How we'd put a fence is let's say I'm going to fill this in right there. All right? So then what happens with that is, check that out. I just made a neighborhood of 1 house, which qualifies this one over here, neighborhood for 1 house. See that? Now I got to make 2 more neighborhoods of 2 houses and 1 neighborhood of 3 houses, and then I get to score this 11-point thing. Let's say if I did that, I get to write 11 points down here. And that's how I score points for that. Now, it's a little bit confusing and tough to maybe understand, and just teaching here in a brief little segment on Facebook Live, but I really appreciate you checking it out. This game, once you grasp the concept of choosing a card and filling in your neighborhood and scoring the points, after your first game, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that was awesome, and want to play again. Once you learn the game, this game is super fast, and you can play a lot of games straight in a row. So, like I said, especially if you joined us a little bit late, Friday night, 6:30 p.m. on the Bethpage Library, they're going to have a Zoom link showing up on their event page or on their Facebook page, and I'll spread it around on my Facebook pages and on my Twitter as soon as I get it. Yes, bewildering and addictive. That is correct. That is correct, Ginger. You can play along with us. That's what is so cool. You're just going to need the link. Earlier in this chat is the link, but we'll provide the link later on too. Go ahead and print this sheet out. You're going to need this sheet to be printed out. And the manufacturer, you can even, if you don't remember to go to the link, you can go to Blue Cocker Games, Okay, let's see what I got here. Let's see if I can get their name. Blue Cock. What is it? Blue Cocker Games, and they have it. There you go. Deepwater Blue. There's the website. Okay, you can actually go on that website. You can freeze this video if you want to, and and that is right, Dwayne. It's going to be online, not actually in person at a library. No, 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 no. Library is closed. Don't be heading over there at 6:30 on Friday night. Yeah, we're playing straight online. They're going to have a Zoom room open. I'm hoping that we can get 20, 30, 40 people there. Everybody's downloaded the sheet, and we will be playing this game, and I will teach it. I'll give you a more in-depth teaching of what I just did. Hey, Kate, thanks for joining us. So, with that said, that was you can always send us questions in the chat. You can always send us questions also at dave@gamemastergames.com. And also, my friend Rich gave, this is a game that him and his family have enjoyed. Ginger and I have not played it. I don't know anything about it. We're going to be checking it out, but he says that they've enjoyed it in their family. If you've played this game, let me know. So, oh, cool. Ginger has actually put the link of the event details straight in the chat. So click that link and check it out. We'd love to have you join us for Welcome to Your Perfect Home on Friday night at 6:30. Okay, and this brings us to the portion where we'd like to advertise everything that's going on. We really appreciate you checking it out and send us questions. You can always contact me. There's my email. You can freeze this video if you need to later on. Our phone number, obviously you know about Facebook page because you're on it right now. These are 3 stores that are in our neighborhood, and we like to support them. Cosmic Comics in Baldwin, Legendary Realms in Lindenhurst, Main Street Board Game Cafe in Huntington. Now, they are essentially closed, but just so you know, Main Street Board Game Cafe has done 2 things, which is super cool. Call these other numbers if you're near Baldwin or Lindenhurst and find out if you can still buy games from those locations. But Main Street Board Game Cafe has a program to drop off games, or you can do curbside pickup of games. And then the coolest thing is that they got a big donation. They got like a $5,000 donation to buy games for like kids' hospitals on Long Island. And then they put it up on like a GoFundMe page or something like that. And they got another $7,000 from people just like you. They are in the process of buying $12,000 worth of games from their distributors and delivering them to children's hospitals and other facilities on Long Island. Fantastic. It's a good time. What did Ginger right here? Game Master Dave, you Tib, what? What happened? I don't know what that is. So, also, I have a semi-daily blog on GameMasterGames.com. Ginger's business. Ginger, wait a minute. You're marrying somebody. Saturday she's marrying somebody. How are you doing that?
Social distancing, baby.
So she says social distancing, if you did not hear that. That is right. And she is also investigating. We've heard that you can marry people online, but she's talked to some clerks and you can apparently, but the clerks don't know much about it. There you go. There's Ginger's website. You can check it out. Ask her any questions about that if you want. Twitch, LI Tabletop. I stream a whole bunch on there. I'm also on YouTube, Game Master Dave. I got Patreon page, Twitter, Instagram, and there's my Twitch. Woo! And I was about to stream just before coming on here, and then, I don't know, there was some sort of computer glitch. That's just my luck. Just my luck. What else do I got in here? RockCon is coming up. There's a lot of conventions coming up. We've got DexCon coming up in July. We don't know if that is going to happen yet. We've got other Gen Con. Who knows if Gen Con is going to happen? I'm sure everybody's going to be doing some virtual stuff that is going to be happening all over the place. With that said, any last minute questions? Bill, are you going to help us out here? Are you going to help us out with the final thing that I say? I hope so. Bill's one of our biggest supporters. Thanks, Bill. I'm hoping to play some more games with you shortly. Yes. Oh, yes, there is one more big event. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Thanks again to the LI Tabletop team for a great virtual con, Virginia says. We had so much fun at that. I've talked about it in my blog. I've talked about it last week. Almost, Bill, you got one. Good guess, but there's another thing to say. That's what I was thinking. But here is something else. There was another group of people that helped us out so much at the virtual, Octacon. We are still planning on having Might be virtual, might be live. We don't know. Stand by for details on that. Good point, Virginia. But another group helped us out with the Long Island Virtual Tabletop Gaming Convention, and that was Thread Raiders. Thread Raiders is a collection of streamers that got together, and they essentially do charity events about every 3 months. One of their charity events, now, due to the coronavirus, they're not raising money this time, but one of their charity events is this weekend. Go to threadraiders.com, find them on Facebook, find them on Twitch, Thread Raiders, just like it says, Thread and then Raiders. Find them on Twitch. They're going to be streaming on Twitch, but you can go to their website, threadraiders.com, and you can see their schedule. One of our friends, Rich from Legendary Realms, and who also helped out with the Long Island Virtual Tabletop Convention, he's hosting some games and he's playing in a game. And maybe there's still space for you guys to play. I don't think there is. I think they're all booked up. But you can certainly check and find out. So if you got some spare time this weekend, go to twitch.tv/Thread Raiders. Ginger's got the website up for their website too, which has the schedule. And we are so happy to support them. So go support them as they have supported us. All right, with that said, thanks again for getting to another end of another Game Master Games Facebook Live show. See you Friday night. Welcome to your neighborhood. You're going to play. We're going to have a good time. And give yourself 100 experience points. Woohoo! Cha-ching! And until we meet again across the gaming table, keep your Ginger she distracted me. Until we meet again across from the gaming table, keep your dice dry and your rule books ready and your meeples. Well, why do I? May you be blessed with TP. That's what Ginger says. Straight. That is. I got a whole bunch today. If anybody needs toilet paper, let me know. I will drop it off. Yes. Almost happy birthday to Ginger too. Thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.